Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek. And as you guys can tell by what's going on the screen right now, it's obvious we're going to be taking a look at some Iron Man action figures now, but these are more than just action figures. These are just double the size of a Mega Bloks figure, so they're not the size of G.I. Joe, but they're not the size of Mega Bloks. These guys are in between, but they look really cool. I got a set of 7 of them. So guys, let's go ahead right now. Let's get into it and let's take a look at these action figures. Alright guys, so here we are and let's go ahead and let's pull this box out. Now as you can see here, the box is kind of damaged, but let's go over the box anyway. As you can see, it's got some sort of foiling to it. Now this box looks like it's supposed to set up to be a display on a shelf. As you can see, those are the 7 Iron Man figures that you're supposed to be able to get in here. Now this one is set up to give all 7. I'm not sure if you brought the random box, because I know they have a random box. I'm not sure you get them and all that. It's weird with this kind of stuff because they're usually supposed to be mystery boxes and all this other crap. But I know we got one of each of the Iron Man figures in here, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and open this up. Now I did buy this from, of course, AliExpress. I believe this box was like $35 with shipping and handling. Didn't take that long to get to me as well. So far, I haven't had any problems buying stuff off of AliExpress. I've been getting a lot of good quality products from them. So I will continue buying stuff until I hit that bad spot, like most people that complain about AliExpress. But as for right now, AliExpress is working for me. So let's go ahead. Let's get these boxes. Oh, they're kind of stuck here. Oh, because they're all damaged because they're crushed. Yeah, so let's try to get them out. See, they look like they're labeled. It looks like there's 8 in here, but there's only 7 figures. So, oh, there it is. I see it. I don't know if you guys seen it now, but we'll go over it. There are actually 2 number 7s, as you can see right there. So let's go ahead and set these up here. Boxes are destroyed. Let's go ahead and start with number 1. Let's take a quick look at the box. Hopefully we can make out the box even though it's crushed. As you can see, this here is the Mark 1, the first one that Iron Man makes. The first suit. Shows the display and okay, it's gonna have to be put together, it looks like. That's just fun. These things, like the Mega Bloks figures, usually whenever you get them from like AliExpress, they're broken down to the smallest components and you have to completely put them together, even the ball joints, which you don't normally have to do like on Mega Bloks and stuff, but these guys do. It comes with a foiled card. It's kind of crushed up a little bit too. Looks pretty cool, but it's also in Chinese, so I can't read it. Here's the instruction manual. Shows all the figures, all the cards. The Infinite Saga. Cool little display stand, and it's got the blast effect so you can do the fire, the lift and flights and stuff. And here are the instructions, and oh lord, this is gonna be fun. You know what I think we're gonna do, because it's gonna take forever to put one of these things together. So let's go ahead, let's set it up. I think we're gonna do a speed build, because this is pretty much like, for the instructions, it looks like it's just a large Mega Bloks figure. So everybody knows how to put one of those together. I don't need to do an instructional video on something as old as Mega Bloks figures. So let's go ahead, set it up, and I think we're gonna do this one as a speed build here. So let's get this bag open here. There we go. Go ahead and dump that out. We got this one here. Dump that out. I think that's everything there. I think everything else is on here. So let's go ahead and let's speed build it. Alright guys, so here he is, the Mark 1. It took me about 40 minutes to put him together. Thank God you guys didn't have to go through it. It is excruciating to put some of these AliExpress figures together, but all in all, he does look pretty cool. I'm hoping you can actually see him on the camera. I'm hoping the camera's actually focusing on him and you get a good look at him because he does look really cool. It is a really nice figure. Now, I have one of my Halo Mega Bloks figures here. As you can see, this guy's about half the size of these guys. The Mega Bloks figure goes up to his chest, and that's about it. Now, he does come with a lot of blast effects and a display setup here. And I'm going to try something I've seen on YouTube a lot. We're going to try some of that YouTube magic and go ahead and use it right now. And let me see, get all this together. Oh, you know what? Just do it. Let's just go ahead and do it. Why? How do you do this again? I can't remember. All right, let's give it a shot. Bam! All right, guys, so here is the figure with the display and everything. As you can see here, you got a little display so you can put them up in the air. This one was a little difficult to figure out, but I managed to figure it out. And he got those blast effects underneath his feet like he's taking off, just like he did in the movie. Once again, this one has got lots of detail. It looks really cool. I think I'm going to like these figures. Let's get him settled down right here. Alright guys, so let's go ahead once again, use some movie magic and clean up. And let's check out the next figure, which I believe is the Mach 2 suit, which is this one right here. Let's move these back there. So once again, crushed up box. The foiling looks pretty good. If the box was in good shape, it would look really nice. But they're all crushed up, so it is what it is. Now, once again, I'm not gonna bore you with the oops, knocked in my camera. I'm not gonna bore you with the sad details of putting it together. You guys know what these things look like going together. So, as most YouTubers and TikTokers and all that, people who develop video content, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use some of that YouTube magic and try to get this built up so you guys can actually see what it is without having to endure a speed build or anything. I've seen a lot of YouTubers do it. They use this magic all the time. So let's go ahead and let's get set up. Let me see if I can do this. If I remember the instructions, I think all I gotta do is just pour this down and there you go. I think I'm getting pretty good at this here. But let's go ahead and let's check out the Mach 2 suit. This thing is super shiny. Hopefully he doesn't glare into the camera. You can actually get to see him. I got him set up with all 4 of the fire posts so he can look like he's flying, which is really cool. Once again, these things are really cool. And let's go ahead. Let's get the next figure out here. Where did I put him? Here he goes. This one here is number 3. This is like the official one that when he painted it up and everything that he used in part 1. So guys, once again, let's go ahead. No more speed builds or anything. We're just going to go into this movie magic. So let's go ahead. See there, let's try something a little different this time, see if it works. So far it doesn't feel it. Hopefully this works. I felt something. Hopefully he's finished. Let's take a look. Cool, he's finished. Alright guys, as you can see here, this is another figure here. This is the Mach 3. Once again, you can check out the shine on this figure here. He looks really nice. These guys are real cool display pieces. They do come with 3 sets of hands. One set is a fist, one set is the open hands like this, so you can put blast effects on it. And then of course they come with the standard Mega Bloks hands that can grip stuff. Really, really cool. Guys, we're not going to keep doing this little magic trick for the rest of the figures here. We got 5 more to go through. So guys, why don't we just go ahead, let's pay some bills, and then let's get back to them and we'll discuss these figures and open them all up.
Don't go away. We'll be back right after these messages. Moving out! Up and hills, down and dales, as we hit the dusty trail, army ants we go marching along. We are bad, we are boss, we've got guts that swish and squash, army ants we go marching along. Army ants. Then it's high, high, heat for the end artillery. Shout out your orders loud and strong. Grab the egg! For where'er we go, you will always know, army ants we go marching along. Army ants. Holding squadrons of 3 and 8 from Hasbro.
Calling all boys for Army gear. Weapons check. Your pistol private looks real tough.
Here's a missile sight for troops and stuff.
Here's a grenade, sure goes far.
Here's a tower, troops and a military car. Army gear.
What's that compass that I see?
With my talent, troops and artillery. An army, all right here. With the volunteers for Army gear.
Join the Army gear. The Army in an Army. Open to reveal 2 worlds of battle action. From Galoob.
We now return to the real Ghostbusters.
Alright guys, we're back, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at the rest of these figures here from this Iron Man set. As you can see here, they all look pretty cool. Now, these are some really nice display pieces. They are bigger than your average Mega Bloks action figure. They do come with a set of cards. As you see, each comes with its own card, which is basically a picture of the figure itself in different poses. Now, I don't know what's going on at the bottom of these cards because they are in Chinese. So, whatever stats they are on the card, I can't tell you what they are. But they are foil cards. Look real nice. The only problem with my set of cards is everything's bent up because the boxes were crushed. But I got some places where I can put these, so hopefully I can flatten them out and try to restore them to somewhat a new shape. And I can put them in my card book. These guys are really cool, guys. And let me see, I think I got that little Halo Mega Blok figure somewhere. But first, let's check this out. This here is a Lego Captain America shield. They had the Mega Bloks hand, so they're able to carry anything from Lego or Mega Bloks, which is really cool. So I was able to put that shield in his hand there. Now, where is that Mega Bloks figure? There he goes. All right, now as you can see, he's just about to the chest on the Iron Man figure. You can see right there that they are a lot bigger than those. So they're like between G.I. Joe and Mega Bloks. But nevertheless, they are still pretty cool. I like the way they look. They got lots of detail to them. And just for another quick comparison, here's one of my fabricated Mach 1 Lego figures. You can see he's even shorter. But these guys are super cool. The detailing looks good. They are shiny. They don't look like just regular Mega Bloks characters. They got a nice shine to them, as you can see here. I'm not using much light for this video because I don't have the light set up. And you can just see the glare that's coming off these guys. I didn't polish them. I didn't clean them off or anything. I just pulled them out of the box. And even with me dangling with my gorilla fingers, they still are pretty shiny. And you can see the different hands, like the silver Iron Man's got the fist. The Captain America has the Mega Bloks hands. And this one here has the open palm, so you can put the blast effects there. And they even come with this little effect here for the flaming fist, which is, I think, a Mega Bloks thing mostly. I do get them with a lot of Mega Bloks figures. But nevertheless, the stand kind of reminds me of Mega Bloks 2. Because a lot of figures from the Destiny's series do have those stands. Now, the only thing that disappoints me on this, guys, is the legs. That's about as far as you're going to get a bend on the legs. He won't sit properly. But the knees are on a hinge, and pretty much every other joint is on a ball joint, except for the ankles. Ankles are stiff in place. But everything else, 360 rotation, no issues there, especially since I put it together. So I shouldn't have any issues. Now with the head does rotate and spin. It just depends on the Iron Man suit, because you know they got those pivots right there on either side of the face. So depending on whether or not he can clear it is whether or not he's going to be able to do a full spin on the helmet. Let's get him back on this display here. This is the only one out of all of them that he doesn't actually cling to the display. All the other ones clamp onto the display. Is very nice, very fitting. This one he doesn't do it, so I might just pose him like in a flight mode, as opposed to just putting him on that stand since he don't cling to it. Now, we do have another figure here that I picked up on clearance from a Walmart for $4. I put it together just to see what it is. I want you guys to tell me what you think of it. Leave me a comment in the comment section below if you want me to actually do a series on these, because I did find these on AliExpress. I can get the whole series, but I brought one from Walmart just to check it out. It's another little modeling kit like these guys. You gotta put them together, but I think he's pretty cool. He's Jazz from the Autobots and Transformers. Now this figure here doesn't transform. He has a lot of posability, but you can see the automobile parts are not at the right proportions for him to actually transform. But he does remind me of a figure from the early 90s when Transformers were running on light steam. They were called Action Masters, and these were Transformers that didn't transform. Apparently they gave up the transformation cogs to actually be more stronger or more powerful or something like that. I can't remember the background for them, but Jazz reminds me of them. A lot of these figures in this series looks like they could be like Action Masters just remade and redone, which I think is a pretty cool idea. I would like to get some of these guys and put them on display on my shelf. So guys, let me know if you guys want me to do a video on these guys here for Transformers as well. You guys know we do a lot of Transformers. I'm a big Transformers fan, and I would like to get these. If you guys want to see me put them together on the channel, leave me a comment in the comment section below, and I'll go ahead and get that done for you guys. Well, guys, once again, we come to the point at the end of the video where, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel, hit the bell notification so you can be notified every time I put out a new video. Guys, like and share these videos on all your social media platforms. And if there's anything in particular you guys would like to see on this channel, go ahead and hit me in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get that out there for you guys. Once again, we are still in the process of moving. We probably won't be moving till probably mid-year, like June or July. We're still hoping for that. We're running into some delays, but we are still in the process of moving. So it's limited on what we can do, but I am getting stuff for the collection. I am trying to put out videos out there, so make sure the channel can stay up and running. We do have another channel coming up. It's called Gameplay After Dark, and this is going to be where I play some video games with some friends. Sometimes I play by myself. I am posting games on Twitch too, so if you guys want to try to get a schedule there, I don't have a infinite set schedule there. It's just whenever I got some free time, and if it's a particular time, I'll go on to Twitch and stream a game. But you guys gotta check them out. Subscribe to these channels so you guys can get the notifications, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Once again, I'm Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.